Hey, everybody, welcome back to 22 Panels. This is the podcast that aims to examine, explore, and elevate the medium of comics. I am Tyler, and across the interwebs are my two good buddies, Tad and Phil. What's up, guys?
Uh, you know, we keep racking up Eisner.
We we
Uh,
don't we don't rack up the Eisners.
I was going to go Eisner award-winning guess. Um,
Yeah,
in in
that
fact,
would be cool.
in fact, this year, um, I think my coolest thing was when I looked at the nominees and I realized, and we don't even have the interview up yet. I realized that one of the nominees, um, I talked to literally the night before.
Yeah, that that interview
Wow.
is coming up.
Right.
Yep.
So quick rundown of our Eisner nominees, our congratulations, our good luck. Though in some cases it's kind of weird to say good luck because there are seven categories in which we have friends of the pod going up against each other.
Yep. That's the way it goes, though. Oh,
Practice your neutrality.
Overall, 23 of this year's nominees are 22 panels guests. 31 nominations between them in 18 different categories. We'll run down in alphabetical order by first name. Caitlin McGurk for Best Comics Related Book. Tell Me a Story Where the Bad Girl Wins. The Life and Art of Barbara Sherman. Clayton Coles for Best Lettering. Animal Pound. FML. Helen of Windhorn. Absolute Batman. Batman and Robin Year One. Birds of Prey. Jenny Sparks. Wonder Woman. Strange Academy. And Venom. I don't understand why his Star Trek books aren't on that list, but uh,
I
Dan
Clay,
Waters.
go
What?
ahead. Sorry. I was just gonna say this Dan Waters one um is crazy because these are two different books in one graphic novel.
Well, you
Uh
will you will see that it's on the Ram V list too.
okay. I just all right, keep going. Sorry.
Best graphic album reprint, The One Hand and the Six Fingers. Eddie Campbell, Best Comics Related Work. Kate Carew, America's First Great Woman Cartoonist. Emil Ferris has three nominations. Best Graphic Album New for My Favorite Thing is Monsters Book 2. Best Writer Artist for the same, and best lettering. So Clayton isn't alone among our guests going up against best lettering, and it's not even Hassan or Clem.
Yep, Clem Robbins. Oh yeah, where's Clem? All right.
Grant Snyder, who the interview isn't up yet because I literally talked to him Wednesday night for best publication for early readers, poetry comics. Um, Greg and Fake and Mark Koprinarov for best continuing series, Santos Sisters. That one just made me so happy.
Hmm.
Heidi McDonald, best comics related periodical journalism, The Beat. Jeff Smith, best archival collection slash project in the strips category for Thorn, the complete Proto Bone strips, 1982 to 86, and other early drawings. Jeffrey Brown for best humor publication, Kids Are Still Weird. Jonathan Bayliss for best anthology for Sew Buttons, number 14, Life and Death. Kelly Thompson for Best New Series, Absolute Wonder Woman, and Best Writer for Absolute Wonder Woman Birds of Prey, Scarlet Venom War. It's Jeff number one. This one makes me so happy. Marcus Kwame Anderson and David F. Walker are nominated together again this year for Best Publication for Teens for Big Jim and the White Boy. Nate Powell got nominated for Best Lettering for Fall Through and Lies My Teacher Told Me. Ram V, nominated in four categories: Best Continuing Series for Detective Comics, Best Limited Series for Rare Flavors, Best Graphic Reprint for The One Hand and the Six Fingers, and Best Writer for Rare Flavors, Dawn Runner, The One Hand, and Universal Monsters, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Scott Dunbier was ah, Scott Dunbier was nominated for Best Archival Collection Project comic books for David Mazzucchelli's Batman Year One Artist Edition. Scott Snyder was nominated for Best New Series Absolute Batman. C. Spike Trotman and Iron Circus Comics got 4 nominations: Best Graphic Album reprint for Lackadaisy Volumes 1 and 2 by Tracy J. Butler. Best Adaptation from Another Medium, The Worst Journey in the World Volume 1, Making Our Easting Down by Apsley Cherry Garrard, adapted by Sarah Eris. And 2 nominations in the Best Webcomic category: Mother Lover by Lindsay Ishihiro and Rigsby, Wisconsin by S.E. Case. Tom King also has 4 nominations for Best Continuing Series, Wonder Woman. He is up against himself in Best Limited Series with both Animal Pound and Helen of Windhorn. And Best Writer
That's a
for
fun feeling.
Animal Pound, Helen of Windhorn, Jenny Sparks, The Penguin, and Wonder Woman, and Tony Fleeks for Best Series, Uncanny Valley, or Best New Series, Uncanny Valley.
Yeah. That is that list is chock full of people that we've had on this show before, and we're going to have on again. So it's going to be awesome.
I mean, some of them soon even.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
I think one of them is already booked. Well, 2 of them are part of book clubs. One
yeah.
of them was booked when the nominations came out. And one of them was in conversations already when the names came out, and I think 3 more I'm in conversations with already.
Okay.
So, yeah. Our friends are award winners, Tyler.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
And a piece of good news in terms of comics publishing, Aftershock has come out of bankruptcy with a plan to pay their debtors, in particular their creators, in full and resume publishing. So more details on that as
Do you
things
know,
go
are they
along.
gonna pick up series where they left off, or
They're
are they
planning
gonna
to,
just okay.
at least some of them,
Okay.
because there were a few series that got kind of dumped
Yep.
in the middle. Um,
I did
so
see that Zach Thompson said that the only way his incomplete series would continue is if the team got the rights back. So I'm sure that
right.
they're,
Oh yeah, no, there are definitely
it's a continued
always going to be,
thing.
yeah, it has a lot to do probably with are things finished or are they not? I know there were a couple that like were essentially done, but they hadn't paid for them, so they couldn't. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
I'm certain that there
Weird
will be
how
more for this story, and it won't necessarily all be perfect, but I prefer to hear that my creators are getting paid. I think
Yeah.
more comic companies is good. More comic companies that take, paying creators seriously is even better. But the more comic companies that are out there, the more they have to actually be competitive.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So, this has been another week. So I'm gonna do the funniest version possible of what kind of week this has been. If you
Okay.
had one of the most expensive jets in the world,
Okay.
and most importantly, one of the most expensive jets to like take care of, and one that was really hard to take anywhere because there weren't many runways in the
And the
world
size of it.
that you could land it on,
Yeah.
and you'd had it up for sale for
Yeah.
like 4 years and
I think it was
hadn't found
5.
anybody willing to buy it.
Yeah, they gave one away to Turkey.
No, I think they actually managed to sell that one.
Oh, okay.
Right. And at this point, it's like you just have a lemon and you need to get rid of it. What do? As it turns out, we have a president. Take it off your hands. That is all.
I was gonna say oh my goodness, where do I start? I felt mildly embarrassed from jokingly plugging the show Patreon, saying, "Oh, hey, nobody on the show has PS5s. That would be pretty nice." I realized that we should have just asked Qatar,
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
they
that
have
would
the
be
maybe.
bare
so
ones.
easier.
I mean, but here's the thing. I mean, PS5s don't have high maintenance, so they're probably not
Oh.
just. I mean, again, this is not really
And
even a gift, is what it seems like.
Are
It's
are
a,
you are you
it's,
implying that this luxury jet is a white elephant of sorts?
I think it is.
and also, you guys, PS5s can't hide as many microphones.
There you go.
So the jet is
Well,
optimal.
yeah, and that's the part that blows my mind is like,
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, don't get me wrong. The the
mm,
the grift, fraud, corruption side is a big deal, and we should be talking about that. But like
yep.
the way bigger deal is the
Yeah.
security side.
Yes, exactly. You guys, we are laughing about it because
Well,
it's such a fucking joke, and we are just
it
like,
is.
what is happening?
I mean, this is by chance a time where we see how the corruption affects the security
Well,
because
but
Yeah.
you know
oh
what else we learned this week?
Christy
Um,
Nome wants her own plane.
well, I mean, yeah, but I was thinking that and the right audience for this was totally the Saudis.
Hmm.
Thank God he travels with news crews, so we also heard this wonderful news. Does anybody know that Sean Duffy is apparently a world champion tree climber? He
Yes.
climbs up to the top and then he comes down really fast and he's got to be careful because otherwise he'll get squashed and he's just a
Also,
regular lumberjack.
so Tad, on top of that, he's a really great Sean. As Sean's go,
That's right.
he's one
That's
of the
right.
he's one of the
He is a
better
very
ones.
good Sean.
Yeah, as far as Sean's go, I mean, he's at the top. And that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. He went on for
No,
15 minutes.
I wish that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but I've heard him
I mean,
speak before.
but yeah, he went
yeah.
on for so long.
I know.
Those was he in the United Emirates or where was he? Was
He
it
was
in
in
Qatar?
Saudi Arabia
Saudi Arabia? Okay. Uh,
because he
yeah.
was he was talking about his good friend Muhammad.
Hmm. That's right. What the hell? Anyway,
Yeah,
but he's fine. He's fine.
smartest president ever.
It's fine. It's fine, you guys. I
Totally,
know. I know
totally.
everything's on fire, but just roll with
Yeah,
it.
just look at that. There's a squirrel over there.
Over there. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention because I think it's worth mentioning the South Africans that he brought in, as well as the El Chapo family came
Oh
in.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
Uh,
supposedly
uh-huh.
that's because they're gonna uh
But you know
coordinate.
what? But Biden let in these millions of rapists and go on and on and on. But so what Trump is doing is wholesome and good and for the people, right? And it's for the family party.
So, just really quick, breaking news, and this is actually relevant
Sure.
to what we've been saying. At least 16 people are dead in Missouri and Kentucky as severe storms sweep central U.S. Um,
Oh no.
the
I
reason
did lose power last night.
the reason that I went ahead and read that headline is I'm now going to read a quote from the current head of FEMA. Um,
I was just about to say, what does
yeah,
FEMA have
yeah,
to say?
yeah.
Team has to
And
say
this
your
is
shadow
before
box.
storms. This is so like give him like he's not talking about these storms. I want to make that really, really clear. But as reported, and what a day from Crooked Media yesterday, FEMA still doesn't have a fully formed disaster plan for hurricane season, which is 2 weeks away. Acting Administrator David Richardson told employees in a recent meeting, surprise, surprise, this guy has no experience in emergency management, but he recognizes the challenges he's facing. Quote, I feel a little bit like Bubba from Forrest Gump. We've got hurricanes, we've got fires, we've got mudslides, we've got flash floods, we've got tornadoes, we've got droughts, we've got heat waves, and now we've got volcanoes to worry about. And
I
we've
mean,
got
you never should have stopped worrying about volcanoes. That was the mistake.
Meanwhile, apparently Trump has decided that no Republicans need to be welcome in New Jersey ever again.
Right.
Did you see he went after the boss?
Yeah. Yeah,
You,
I did.
you don't go after the boss and be welcome in New Jersey.
Here's the thing, and he's got no point here, but the boss has pruny skin, Ted. It's so pruny that I'm
You
just
mean the boss
kidding.
is comfortable enough in like
Did have you
himself to age naturally?
did you read the
My
critiques that Trump wrote
God,
about it? It was so stupid.
what that must be like to have enough confidence to age naturally.
And he
If
looks great, by
only
the way.
we had a president like that.
Yeah. No, and Bruce Springsteen fans, he does look great. He does not have pruny
He
skin. That's what
does.
I don't know why Trump said that. I mean, it was so stupid.
Because that Springsteen guy's a very mean person. Very
Yeah,
mean.
he
He
very
said
mean.
very mean things about me.
Yeah.
He's a
Well,
nasty man.
well, Nero can get over it, but
So back to comics.
yeah, please.
Here you go.
All right, here we go, guys. Our first up is Dread the Hall H. It's a one shot from Chris Real and Jordan Hart, art by Nelson Daniel and Peter Kowalski, Jimmy Kujak, and Chris Anderson. It's comic convention season, and what better way to celebrate Comic Cons than this extra length anthology filled with con related horror stories? Last year, they skewered all things Christmas on the pages of Dread the Halls, and now writers Chris Real and Jordan Hurt, alongside artists Nelson Daniel, Peter Kowalski, Jimmy Kujak, and
You did
Chris
read all their
Anderson.
names already. We can just jump to
I
bring
know.
terrifying convention tales to life.
Bring terrifying convention tales to life. Covers by Mariah Wolf, a convention line wraparound by Nelson Daniel, and a con badge incentive cover by Jordan Hart. Guys, this is going to be out July 16th from Image.
I do like the fact that the zombie is eating a 9.8 of another cover.
Yeah, it's fun.
So, maybe that's the Dread the Halls.
Yeah,
That's the Dread the
sure.
Halls rather than the Dread the Hall H. Yeah. So, we're gonna do a twofer here, and I'm gonna try to because the Kaisei era of Godzilla is kicking off with Tim Seeley and Nicola Sismesija, maybe something like that. Godzilla is getting its own universe. 1954 experimentation with a mysterious energy source known as Kaisei awakened Godzilla and a host of immortal kaiju. And then the other book starting in that universe next month is from friends of the pod, Ethan Parker and Griffin Sheridan, along with art from Pablo Tunica, Godzilla Escape the Dead Zone. What's going on inside the Dead Zone? Find out in the second book of the Kaisei era. And that's all we'll give. It's Godzilla, and it's good writers. So
Yeah.
I actually, I don't know how it's happened, but I'm like reading Godzilla stuff. And
Right? I bought my first Godzilla comic yesterday.
Which one?
Godzilla versus the X-Men.
Okay. I haven't read that batch yet, but the Godzilla,
I haven't either.
The Godzilla versus Chicago and the Godzilla versus LA were fantastic.
I could the first Godzilla comic I got was James Stokoe's 100 Years War. I think that's what it was called. But that was a really good one.
Yeah.
It's he draws a good Zilla.
Yeah. So I Tyrant
Yep.
From E.E. Zan, going all E.E. Cummings on us with no punctuation or capitalization. And Godfar, it's 300 and Birdman's magical realism clash when Zahak, a legend with a stark depiction of tyrants, proposes that Hafez toss out his unpromising myth's conclusion. Hafez must retell it with a Kirby exodus for Zahak to give his tale a Miller reboot in the comics industry. Creation myths need a devil. So, yeah, this has I don't even know what to expect of this, but it looks cool. Kind of sounds cool. It's definitely worth a read of that first issue, is my opinion.
Oh, for sure. It looks,
Yeah.
I love the art. I love the cover.
Well, the cover's Jason Shaw and Alexander, so I don't know what
Yeah,
the inside's going to look like.
exactly. Yep.
But,
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. So you picked one that I'm interested in too.
Yeah. The Jungle, guys. This is from Keenan Marshall Keller and art by Tom Neely. Uh, cult classic Ape Soul.
Apesploitation.
Thank you. A cult classic ape exploitation series, The Humans, returns in a new sequel series, The Jungle. The humans step off the blacktop into the big house. Johnny, Mara, and Nada face the harsh struggles of life inside California's third oldest and meanest prison, Sunland Valley Correctional, better known to the inmates as The Jungle. This will be in shops, you guys, on July 30th from Uncivilized.
Uncivilized, yeah. I still got to reach out to. I've talked to Tom Kazansky at a number of cons, and we haven't had him on yet. The publisher, Uncivilized.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one for you. Graphic novel. I love the title of this.
He rolled me up like a grilled squid from Yoshiharu Suge, a manga icon's perplexing, transgressive, and astounding work of horror and surrealism. By the 1970s, Tsuge Yoshihiro was a man changed by circumstance, something his work from 75 to 81 boldly reveals. The confusion and mental illness simmering beneath the surface of his more surreal works comes to a boiling point, reaching an unsettling and horrific crescendo in a series of nightmarish delusions. Guys, this looks awesome. It sounds awesome. Sounds creepy. It's going to be out from Drawn and Quarterly on August 6th.
The political cartoonist who I happily read her Substack, Passing for Human, a graphic memoir from Liana Fink, a visually arresting graphic memoir about a young artist struggling against what's expected of her as a woman and learning to accept her true self. From the New Yorker cartoonist. In the stunning memoir, Liana Fink goes in search of a thing she has lost, her shadow, as she calls the strangeness that has defined her since birth, the part of her that has always made her feel as if she is living in exile from the world. In Passing for Human, Fink is on a quest for self-understanding and self-acceptance, and along the way, she seeks to answer some eternal questions. What makes us whole? What parts of ourselves do we hide, ignore, or chase away because they're embarrassing or inconvenient or just plain weird? It's called a neurological coming-of-age story. So I am looking forward to this
real
one.
quick. When is that coming out? I swear I've seen that book before.
July 22nd, 2025. I suppose, well, no, this is PRH.
Is there a chance it's a reprint?
I don't think so.
Oh
Because she's been plugging it.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I saw that book when I worked at the library about 3 or 4 years ago. So this is a mildly surreal morning for me.
Funny. Well, let's look it up on the old Google.
I am looking, yeah, everywhere. Well, wait a minute.
Here we go.
Maybe.
Here we go.
It's 2018. Preview.
What?
There we go.
Ooh, there it is. 2018.
So maybe she's getting her
a new edition, looks like. Okay. Yeah. Hey, that's great.
Yeah.
Bill,
see, I didn't even realize that.
All right.
Look at you.
Phil, I was worried you were losing it.
We didn't walk into a another reality on accident. That's good to know.
Okay. Okay.
That's awesome. Uh, it looks cool. I work at a library currently. I'm gonna make sure we get a copy because I don't think we have one.
Or have one already.
We don't. We don't. I have scoured our graphic
I
novels,
am
so
so frustrated when they don't say that things are being reprinted. I mean, I don't
yeah.
mind
Hmm.
having plugged it.
Right.
Um,
I mean, it looks like a great book. I definitely picked it up
right.
and thought about reading it a few times.
You know, for that
I,
matter,
I
we've
say
got a
that
best
it's
book of the year by multiple people, but it doesn't say which year.
Well, it was, 8 years ago.
Uh, well, you know,
7.
maybe this was the new one, the mixed feelings. Because I've been on her Substack for long enough that I knew that she had like a book tour or something coming. So
Mhm.
yeah, I just assumed, oh well, good call, Phil. Make the host feel silly. I'm gonna send you the wrong link, Nick.
I don't think that was his intention.
I know. Mm. Oh, this is
That's
me still.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, Green Arrow is you. Were silence for a
yeah.
second. I had to look at this. I looked at the outline here and go, oh
Yeah,
wait, it's not me.
from my buddy Chris Condon and Montos, Green Arrow Volume 4, but their first volume. Freshwater Kills. The Emerald Ultra returns to Star City for his next adventure with an all-new creative team. Upon his return, Oliver Queen is engulfed in a race against time to unravel the sinister origins of a catastrophic environmental disaster before the freshwater killer can strike again. Fun stuff and another all too topical.
Prior to the TV show, I didn't even give Green Arrow 2 seconds of my attention. And now that the TV show has come and gone, I still haven't. Um, is it
See,
good?
I'm like the reverse. I paid way more attention to Green Arrow before the TV show, was so on the TV
Hmm.
show, and
Yeah,
like therefore haven't been an automatic I must read Green Arrow since then because I know that
Yeah.
like at least some of the influences from an area that like I don't want to say I dislike it because I don't. I just didn't like grab me.
sure. I
Whereas
get
go
it.
back to the old Mike Grell Green Arrow or the Kevin Smith Green Arrow, the Jeff
Yeah,
Lemire Green Arrow. I mean, there've been a lot of, never mind the Denny and Neil Adams Green Lantern Green Arrow.
true.
There's
Yep.
been a lot of great Green Arrow through the years.
Okay. This next book up is Howl by
This is amazing.
Alyssa Quitney and Morissette.
Morissette, yeah.
Marry a science fiction writer, become science fiction. That's it. That's the law of Greenwich Village in the 1950s, home of poets, artists, musicians, writers, their put upon partners, and the extraterrestrial spores that are secretly taking them over. Novelist, comics writer Alyssa Quitney mixes science fiction with period drama and family memoir, featuring stunning art by Morissette. Well, this will be out uh, October
October 15th.
25th. Oh,
October
October
15th.
15th from Ahoy, you guys.
Yeah, this has been fantastic. I
It,
like this book a lot.
I love the artwork of it. I've checked out a few
Yeah.
issues and it's
Oh,
just
Hoy just kills it with everything.
yeah. I just finished reading their Cryptids book. I can't remember the title of
Yeah.
it. And it was
Project
great.
Cryptid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
No,
was great.
Ahoy kills it with everything.
Mhm.
Lots of good final order cutoff this week. We got Benjamin #1 from Ben H. Winters and Leo Max in stores June 18th. Bloodletter #1 from Joe Illidge, Tim Seeley, Christian Rosado from the Spawn Universe at Image on June 18th. Bitchcraft #1 from Aaron Reese and Lima Carroll, Mad Cave, June 18th. Comics of the Movement from Cortland Cox, Jennifer Lawson, Alfred Hassler, and Benton Resnick from Good Trouble in stores July 2nd. T is her second. This is a reprint of a lot of the comics that were made during the civil rights movement. So you've got the original appearance of the Black Panther, even before the Black Panther Party, and long before Kirby's Black Panther. The I think Lowndes County um, used the Black Panther as their logo for their voting registration
Hmm.
movement. Um, I'm pretty certain this also will have the Martin Luther King and the Montgomery story reprinted in it, that sort of thing. Um, this one I want so badly. I don't know if I can afford it. Darwin Cook's The Complete Spirit Connoisseur Edition, the first publication from Act Four in Image. That's Scott Dunbar's new. Scott Dunbar is the one that first did the big artist edition ones.
Yeah.
Did the Martini editions of the Parker novels and or the Darwin Cook Parker. So yes, this looks beautiful. And then Fantastic Four has a new number one from Ryan North and Humberto Ramos, where the four members will be split across space and time and have to get back together. And because Ryan North just is always doing cool things, he also has Crypto, The Last Dog of Krypton with Mike Norton. Both of the, or Fantastic Four is July 9th and Crypto is June 18th. Crowdfunding, there's also a crap ton of good stuff right now. We've got Shaken
Yeah,
the
there
Stirred from
is.
Steve Bryant and Rob Jones on Kickstarter through May 20th. Alex Toth's Zorro from Alien Books on Kickstarter through May 21st. That Sexy Bear from Owlin on and Iron Circus on Kickstarter until May 22nd. Carry On, an African folklore and science fiction anthology from Aten Comics on Kickstarter until May 23rd. MFKZ from Willem Run Renard. Yes, that Run DMC. Apparently, he put on a
Ooh.
concert at the Phillipsburg Comic Con, the one that's like actually in a high school gymnasium, but has like the Simonsons were there this year.
Oh, really?
like
So
like
it
like they
feels
have
low key, but like
legitimate.
it's big names.
Yeah, well, like Chris Condon's gone a few times. Joe Kelly's gone multiple times. Like Joe Kelly's the one that told me about it. Apparently, Run was there, and it capped off with a concert.
It
Um,
was so weird.
but
Like Run DMC showed up,
right.
or just Run, but
Well, I don't know if DMC was there,
mm.
but apparently MFKZ, or not apparently, this does one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It lets you, I think, for $2, you can just have access to the project manager later. So you don't have to necessarily say, I can afford, decide right now what you can afford. You can put the $2 in towards the project, and then at the
Mhm.
end of the thing, you can go,
Kick it up.
okay, I'm giving the hardcover, or I'm getting the whatever. Um, Comics Courier number issue 2 from Tiffany Babb is on Kickstarter through 6/1. We should have this interview up pretty soon too, or is it up? Do you remember, Tyler? Tiffany
I
Babb?
don't. It
Is that
sounds
up yet?
familiar. I think the episode.
Yeah,
No, it's next. No,
it's
it's
next.
it's yep. I've got it
Okay.
in my
The Complete Lunch comics from James Vanderberg,
yep.
Kickstarter through June 5th. Um, this one, we have had him twice. We will have him again in the coming weeks. Stefan
Hmm.
Frank has the conclusion to Palomino, both volumes 4 and 5, as well as his convention comic that he put out, I think, last year.
Yep.
Um, um, Love in the have it somewhere where I can reach it. Of course not. That'd be too easy. Um,
Wasn't that one recommended to you by Howard Chaykin?
Howard Chaykin is the one that got me onto Palomino. Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
So
oddly
freaking
familiar,
good.
but yeah, definitely
So
gotta check
freaking
that
good.
out.
Lady Mechanica, the Mechanical Menagerie, Part 1 from Madeline Holly Rosing and Joe Benitez and Martin Montiel is on Kickstarter through June 11th. And this one is so up your alley, Tyler.
Hmm.
Lake Yellowwood Slaughter, which
It
is
looks cool.
it's a it's a comic adaptation of a slasher movie that doesn't exist.
Nice.
By Alejandro Arbona and Gavin Guidry at Ghost Flying Press, on Kickstarter through June 13th.
I'm looking it up right now. It
Yeah,
looks great.
it's
Yeah, the
You
covers
know,
I've seen for that look really cool.
yeah, they do. They look really great. Let's see, 401 backers. Wow, they met their goal. Cool.
yeah, yeah. So, all
Big
right,
time.
Tyler, what was amazing this week? And I agree with you on all of your amazing books.
I picked this X Factor book particularly because it's the last one of this run.
Right.
So this is X Factor number 10. Mark Russell recently accepted my friend request on Facebook, you guys. It was awesome. Bob Quinn is amazing, and yeah, it was a great run. I loved Mark Russell's take on X-Force. It was, not silly, but yet not super serious like most
Well,
X-Men
I love the
comics.
grandma.
Yep, yep.
That was my
She
favorite.
was she just doesn't die, right? What's her name?
Right.
Granny. I can't think of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's fun. Exquisite Corpses, you guys, was my next one. This one,
Oh,
I almost passed it up. I was walking, I'm like
no, no, no,
going
no.
over it one more time, and I'm like, oh, wait, Tynion had a new book out. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, that was good. It was
yeah,
good.
it was James Tynion and
I
Michael
don't
Walsh.
always jump on Tyne, but this one was really good.
I usually do
I
because
know you do.
yeah. And then Tad, this is your number one, so I thought I would put it at number three, and we could just talk about it because it's awesome. This is a fashion school serial killer number, or no, I was a fashion school serial killer number two from Doug Wagner and Daniel Hilliard. Oh, what'd you think, Ted?
Yeah. Violence,
Uh,
mayhem,
are
humor,
you reading this,
and
Phil?
I'm not.
and now we've
It
got
looks
like
interesting
some
though.
big
So here's the cover of number two, Phil. So right off
Hmm.
the bat, you can see it is a little bit graphic. I mean,
Yeah,
but it's cool. I
I
yeah.
mean, this is the guy that
It's
brought
hard
us
not to with a title like that.
plastic vinyl and plush and like
yeah,
continues to up the ante.
yes.
Um,
And it's great because he is such,
and he's one of my favorite guests too. So,
yeah, and he's one of my favorite, again, Facebook friends.
Eh.
He is just the most normal, down to earth like guy.
Oh, did you get an opportunity to listen to our last conversation with him, or did you just throw it up?
I have listened to it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Edgar talking to him was really interesting.
And so Ramos, yeah,
Yeah.
when Doug interacts on social media, you would never guess that he is the mind behind these horror books. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, Stephen King,
I
you
mean,
can look at him and be like,
barely when he interacts in comics talking or on podcasts talking about the books, he's the sweetest man.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
with
it's great.
the most twisted, fucked up brain I've ever seen.
I know. I love it. I love it. Doug, if you're listening, we love your stuff.
We love you. He knows.
Uh,
He
he
knows.
knows. He knows.
I mean, you're
Okay.
Facebook friends with him. I may have sent him an email as soon as I was done reading.
You did? Nice. What are you doing? All right, Tad. So that was your number one. What is your
That was my
rest of
number
your
one.
list?
I went with three number twos this week because
Yep.
Golden Rage, Mother Knows Best, number two from Chrissy Williams and Lauren Knight. How did I described Golden Rage to Grant Snyder on Wednesday as Golden Girls meets Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a good description.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta see. I didn't pick up this one.
So good. And then I mean, comics, baseball, pastime number two. I mean, do I have to say any more? Comics,
No,
baseball.
no. Comics,
Wonderful Mark
baseball.
Chiarello cover. Uh, Russell Olson's interior art is fantastic. I had a nice blue sky exchange with him where we shared our love of 1980s baseball.
So,
Um,
Dad, are you familiar? You know who Buzz Osborne is?
I don't.
Okay, he was from the Melvins. He's the singer of the Melvins. Go ahead and Google him quick, so you can see what he looks like. That's the point of my thing. He is a huge Dodgers fan, and
Okay.
he shows up at Dodgers games, and people instantly put the cameras on him, and
Of course.
they're like, "Look at this guy who would come to a Dodgers game," but he's there all the time, and they don't know that he is a well-known musician, and
Right.
they just keep cutting to him as this weird fan that shows up.
Huh? Well, that's because baseball is the greatest sport and
Yeah.
the one that's totally made for neurodivergence.
Okay. Yeah, I agree because um my wife says the same thing about games with like baseball, right? With so much like for you, Ted, you really fixate on the numbers, right?
Uh,
Or not
I,
fixate,
the
maybe are
I,
interested in them.
I like the numbers and the strategy and using the numbers for the strategy and using the
Yep.
numbers to. I like the fact that um who because of the length of the season, because of um how different or how long it takes to like make a statistical difference.
Yeah.
Um, it's really hard to just eyeball a guy and go, "Oh, he's great."
Hmm.
You know,
Yep.
there are glaring examples. Oh, I've seen him hit in the. I mean, what's the great line in Moneyball? Yeah, but can he hit? Well, I've seen him hit in batting practice. Yeah, but can he hit in a game? He's got looks good. We're not selling jeans. Can he hit? um, and then there are
Yep.
other guys that are completely overlooked. I mean, Tony Gwynn doesn't. And you're from Minnesota. Kirby
Yep.
Puckett doesn't look
Yep.
like he should be a great athlete, and certainly not a
No.
great ball player. But
And
he
You just
is.
when I
you
was a
just said
kid,
Tony Gwynn. That's my dad's favorite baseball player.
Tony Gwynn is amazing.
when
But
Kirby
like,
Puckett, it's funny you said Kirby Puckett because when I was a kid, he was a legend here, right?
yeah.
And he was fat as shit. He didn't look like he.
Well, he wasn't actually fat. He was barrel shaped.
Yeah, yep, yep, yep,
You
I'm going to
know.
use that. I'm not
yeah,
fat. I'm barrel shaped.
Well, but
yep.
I mean,
But
you would also have to have his level of muscle fill to make it truly work.
That's fair. That's fair.
Um,
yeah, Kirby
I'm a
Puckett
soft
was
barrel.
everything to us when we were kids.
right. I mean, but like if Kirby had been a linebacker,
Hmm.
it would have gone, oh, okay, that makes sense. He's
Yep,
just got that grounded shape, blah blah blah.
yep.
Um, but he didn't look like he should be running down fly balls in center field. He didn't
Mm-mm.
look like he had the right body to drive baseballs,
No.
you know. Um, I still love talking about Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux looks like he should be your math teacher, particularly when he's off the field before LASIK, because like he used to only wear his contacts when he was pitching. So off the field, he's in glasses and you know,
It's like that kid from the Olympics this year who took his that I think he was a gymnast. He took his glasses off for his gymnast routine, and then when he put his glasses back on, the media went crazy because he looked so
right,
different.
right. But what's more is Maddox didn't throw anything hard. He didn't throw anything with like crazy good movement. He just
Yeah,
pinpointed all of his pitches and thought like half a step in front of you and got a lot of ground balls.
yeah. Yep.
So like there's so many ways to succeed at baseball that like, yes, part of what I geek out is the stats, but it's really the necessity of the stats to actually know what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, even in this podcast, you incorporate the numbers of the gameplay itself, right? Three
Right.
outs, three strikes, four balls, 9 innings. All
Yep.
those numbers mean something for you.
Yep. They're like ingrained in my head. I think in threes and nines and 27s and 81s and
Um, yeah,
one of my favorite poet forms, and
yep.
it's one of my own making, is I will take a baseball game
Hmm.
and go by pitches in each at bat, and that's how many syllables in the line, and each half inning is a stanza.
Okay.
And, and if I'm really getting geeky, I will put together a rhyme scheme based on the results. So like every strikeout has this sound, every flyout has this sound, every double has this sound, that sort of thing.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
I've
You
done
know
cool.
some.
who'd be interested in that structure probably is Chrissy Williams from Golden Rage. She is a poet before she did comics, and
Well,
I imagine she still does poetry.
yeah, that's funny because I may have haven't actually written her a letter yet, but she did comment on our Blue Sky post last night, so she was
There you go.
among the next. But yeah, no, so yeah, you know, that's how my brain works.
That's
This is
cool.
how my brain works. Um, how about our
One Piece.
what's the name of the new ship? I forget the name of the new ship.
Oh God, I have no idea. I have been like, I read that early in the week, and now it's like off my. But yeah, One Piece is great. I got started a
Uh,
little bit again. I was on 472 last week, and you're up to 470. I read 8 chapters. I'm up to 480.
uh, it's the Thousand Sunny. We're on the Thousand Sunny
Thousand
now.
Sunny. Yep. Yep.
Yes, yes. Um, so,
It's
so
so
Thousand Sunny
it's so
crew.
good, you guys. I know we talk about One Piece every week, and we don't go into a lot of depth with it because it's we're just trying to do it. We're just trying to race through it, see how see how long
Right.
it takes it to get done.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, and like a lot of it is the recurring themes. Eventually, it
yep.
becomes on one level a comfort. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
want to say that it doesn't really become repetitive. I mean, I'm really impressed that it seems like every time I turn around, he's doing something new and crazy, right?
Yep.
I mean,
But
this
like when
this
I
whole
started
this
watching,
whole shadow zombie thing has actually been pretty cool, and like,
it is really cool. Yep.
um, but at the same time, what grounds the entire thing is Luffy's just genuine goodness that feels weird because he also wants to be the world's greatest pirate. So it's like completely the opposite of what you normally think of as a pirate.
Yeah, the
Um,
Hmm.
dichotomy of his personality. When you
right,
have the anime really does a great job of showing his chipper attitude and his like, we're gonna do this, guys, come on.
right. And
And
and and on top of all of that, just like his eternal optimism and faith in people.
yeah, he doesn't care about their backstory. If they would be good on his crew, bring him in. You know what I mean?
Right,
If and he's he will give the benefit of the doubt to literally everybody.
right.
And it's heartwarming, honestly. I when I read it, I feel good. I'm just like I feel like,
Right.
oh, Luffy.
Yeah.
He was silly pirate.
Yeah.
uh
Well, and like the way that he just inspires such ridiculous loyalty.
I know.
But like and like just going back to this episode, like Trump famously values nothing over nothing more than loyalty, except that he's not loyal to anybody in return. And like doesn't do
I
anything to
would,
earn it.
yeah, I would
Whereas,
argue it's,
Yeah, he demands it, right? And
right,
yeah.
he demands it rather than inspires it. Luffy inspires it.
I was just thinking
Luffy,
about when you said that Luffy inspires um 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 uh,
I
loyalty.
mean, think about
And
Nico Robin.
yeah, yes. Yeah,
Nico
she's one
Robin went
great.
from like being the infiltrator to being willing to sacrifice herself rather than actually. And on top of that, he wouldn't let her.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, you're part of my crew now. I don't care if you weren't part of. I don't care if you were part of my crew because you wanted to hand us over to the world government to save yourself. You're part of my crew now, so you also can't sacrifice yourself for my crew. We're gonna come save you.
Yep. It's just this, you know.
Right.
Well,
Um,
anyway, I love it.
so yeah,
I'm
it's
in it.
inspiring. I can see like every chapter further I get, I understand how it's gone so long because I mean, it's not just the quality, it's the way you feel when you're reading it, the way the characters make you want to be more like that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's
Doing
just
what's right even when it's hard.
it's so silly of a story, but it's
Yeah,
wholesome. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
It's a feel good story for the summer. Anyway,
And
moving on
speaking
to
of
our
feel-good stories,
moving on to our great responsibility. Let's get back to the family in Lazarus. Uh, Lazarus number two from Greg Rucka and Michael Lark has been awesome. I loved it. I text,
here's my first question.
yeah,
When Carlisle says that he's got five kids and only one of them is worth a damn, does he actually mean
doesn't.
forever, or does
I
he
think
mean
no,
one of the
No,
other ones?
one of the other ones.
he definitely means forever there.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's really interesting that last time you asked, oh, is there anything that you're noticing more this time around? And with issue one,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, not too much. This one, a lot more.
yeah.
Let me just say that having being current on the series and rereading this, there's a lot of the beneath the iceberg stuff that in hindsight, wow, it was all right there.
It was right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and that is yet another reason why I'm so excited to finally read the conclusion for the series after reading it for over a decade. Is because I one thing I think about a lot of long running series is how much of it was there from the start, how much of it was built towards, and kind of was that the best choice? Because I've seen some
Mhm.
series where I hate to put it on blast, but Chew was one where I was very much enjoying it, but the ending felt so pre-decided and predetermined that by the time it actually arrived, it was almost stale, and I questioned whether it was the right ending to build towards or not. Whereas with
I
this,
agree. You brought up Chew. I
yeah,
was on board for so long, and then it's like, well, that
hmm
can't be how it's going to end. That's so
hmm
obvious, right? Because they really built
yeah,
up to that, and for a long time.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
yeah. Yeah, it
Um,
was a bit of a letdown, but this I am beyond excited to see how Rucka and Lark land this ship because yeah, it if anything, issue one had me questioning, oh wow, since he was talking about, how the series came together and just, how much that first issue just focuses on the character of Forever and, the situation of, hey, here's someone who can't die versus the family drama of it. And then in issue two, when it's all there, it's like, okay, no, this was not a build as you go. This was it's so novelistic in that way, in that it feels like a complete work, even though it's coming out serialized.
I
mhm.
am also, I mean, one of my things that I'm interested in paying attention as we go through, and it would definitely be one of the things that I'd want to talk to Rucka about.
Mhm.
And while Rucka's been on my list for a while, I almost don't want to talk to him now until he's
No.
done, just because I
Okay.
want just because I want to be able to have that full um
Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, because
Oh,
it's hard
Phil,
to talk about a work while it's still coming out. Yeah.
Phil,
well,
Yeah.
can you wait that
particularly
long to talk to Rucka? Because we all when we finish this together,
Yeah.
we should all be in on chatting with him so that we could like pick
It.
his brain.
I
well,
would
I mean, we
be.
don't
I would
necessarily
be so
have to have
lucky to be
finished this
included.
whole thing, but there's a part of me that I want to be able to have that whole conversation when we've seen, because I know that I'm not going to wait
Hmm.
to read the end. I mean, I've already subscribed. When the new
Yeah.
book coming up, I'll be
Yeah.
reading
You're getting it,
before.
yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Um, but like one of the questions, particularly reading the back material,
Hmm.
is um, how much changed as the world changed?
Ooh. Uh, that is really interesting. And while I'd love to hear what he had to say or what how they would answer that question, one of the things that stood out to me is in that timeline, uh, in the back matter where it says, year X minus one. There's a single line that says social media or used in the face of corporate news blackout reports facts as well as wildly inaccurate rumors.
Right.
And
Yep.
that's one of those things that again that sentence written in 2013 feels a
2013.
hell of a lot different than that sentence being written today. And it makes me
Yeah.
ask something as simple as, wait, when the fuck did Pizzagate happen? Because that to me is like a watershed of,
Hmm. Let's Google it.
how social media is used for misinformation. It was
To
the first prominent
to
one.
the Googles.
Okay, so yeah,
2016.
2016.
so to have that, well, it's also I think if anything, I would have to imagine, and I think Rucka has said things like this that the how did this change as the world changed? Well, I didn't think we'd get there this quickly, you know.
Well,
Um,
I, my bigger question is like just from reading his stuff, his back matter so far, it's like
mhm,
he's writing it as a science fiction cautionary tale. He clearly
mhm.
doesn't, or relatively clearly thinks that we could go here, but doesn't see it as a likely um, near future scenario. Um, and I don't think I did in 2013 either. I don't know if there's a level where I'm sitting there going, did Peter Thiel use this as his fucking playbook?
It feels like it. I mean, like, wait,
uh,
no, he didn't. But I
well,
get what
no,
you're
no, I
saying.
laugh. I laugh because again, part of the run up to the Macau Accords, the plan of, okay, the world is no longer controlled by governments but by businesses, involves a destabilization of China's economy that requires them to be bailed out. You
Right.
know, um, and I mean the fantasy of driving your personal military cavalcade through destruction and rubble seems pretty on point. Another, as we'll eventually see, that people joked when Trump got elected that, oh, your ex was 2016, but an unfortunate alternative that is a little too surreal for my liking is that, oh, well, what if year X is just the year that Twitter became X?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's, I'm certain,
Talk
it
about on the
reads
nose.
well crafted enough that I'm certain that there was a lot that was planned out ahead of time,
Hmm.
but it also becomes less and less fiction in enough ways that I
Mm-hmm.
have to wonder, like, A, just the um feelings surrounding creating it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how much it's slowed down because it's become harder to create from an emotional standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
um, but also like when things crazier than you thought you could put in your story have now happened.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, it's so here's another glib answer would be, well, there's probably not too much material to add to the book because our reality has a more silly, glib, and surreal tinge to it that just wouldn't go with the serious, dark aesthetic.
sure, but
You
then
know?
how do you manage to keep it still interesting rather than like reality has now outpaced it? I mean, it's just like,
Right. And that staring at the cover of this issue, it's hard not to have an unkillable woman with a sword not be interesting.
right. No,
I
I
feel
get
like
that.
I
I
feel like
get
you'd have to
that.
go out of your way to hit that one,
No,
but
overall, I get that. I'm just like,
yeah.
these are the things that go through my head and I actually read this issue 3 times this week. I
Oh,
didn't
nice.
You
like,
kind of have to read it multiple times because it is dense.
Hmm.
I mean,
Oh
ugh,
yeah.
and because like I've decided that I'm not reading ahead except for
same.
new
Hmm.
issues.
I'm not
Yeah.
reading new
Same.
Um,
issues, so I'm just reading
Yep.
right.
the issue we're on.
Um, though I did download my Carlisle
Family.
source book.
Oh, there's a
Oh
good.
yeah, that's gonna be a
Yeah,
that's yeah. I don't think
That's
I've
gonna be
actually
helpful.
ever read all of that one because it's
That'll be helpful.
right,
yeah.
right. Um, but yeah, it's just it's impossible not. I mean, I used to reread Transmetropolitan every election cycle because
Hmm.
Hmm.
every election cycle it felt a little less fictional.
Yep,
Hmm.
it felt a little more apropos.
Um, and like again, I mean, you brought it up, like so much of the stuff in the timeline. I wanted to bring up the timeline,
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
from things like, everybody met at their like fancy colleges,
Hmm.
um, and they're not dumb people.
Right. They're highly
Uh,
educated. I
right.
found it very interesting on this point because when I saw that he was getting his degrees in economics, part of me was like, "Wait, well, where does the bioengineering come into play?" And that's when I realized that, oh, that's because he started out capital investment. He was debt acquisition. He was a loan shark. He was a glorified loan shark that
Well, I
was
mean, just
successful enough to
the
buy
name of
science.
his book, Natural Selection, Morality in Business During
Yep.
Economic Contraction.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. That is the type of book that if I was ever
and
asked to
then
read it, I would probably
five,
turn inside out.
well, but 5 years later, it becomes required reading at Harvard.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Um, and then suddenly their future foundation is managing all sorts of things for economically troubled nations and feeding them and whatnot.
Hmm.
Um, And then when China's economy contracts and
Hmm.
you know, um,
Economic contraction itself is just such a like clinical term for what's going on that
Hmm.
is wild.
well, but I mean, and this is where I'd love to have a real economist get involved sometime. But
Hmm.
like, isn't it a flaw in the system not to be able to handle contraction?
Well, yes, that's I
To set up a
yeah.
system that requires infinite growth is by definition unsustainable. Eventually,
Right.
there's
Hmm.
nothing left to milk.
Yep.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, it's something that to me is very interesting because I go back and forth um, on wondering just how stupid some of the most evil people in the world are
Yeah.
because they both believe in and attempt something like infinite growth. And it's on one hand, like you said, these aren't stupid people. They're educated, but they're trying to do something that's literally impossible. And
well, and that I
it's
mean that's where we then come back to the comic and
yeah,
the basic concepts of family, serf, and waste. And
yeah.
and like the thing that stood out to me the most in terms of like non-plot line things in
Hmm.
this was just forever talking to you're better with names. Who's the LA brother?
Jonah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Forever talking to Jonah about how poorly he treats his waist and him sitting there going, yeah, so they're waste.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's
It doesn't even occur to him that like there might be advantage in like mollifying the waste. It's like if they rise up, that's why I have serfs with guns.
Yeah, and that's the other astounding thing to consider is how, looking at that page where it says population family three, two permanent. So,
Right.
uh, and then population surf 322,274. So
yep.
that's 300,000 people. Uh,
That was the waste, wasn't it?
no,
The
surfs was
serf.
300,000.
Oh,
Waste was
okay.
2,800,774,500. Um, so it's 300,000 people are working to lavishly support uh, two.
Two.
And then there are nearly 3 million people surviving on the refuse of that. Again, like I said, just looking at our modern world, how far off are we from that? I it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's staggering. Because eventually one of the interesting topics that comes up in the letters pages is people uh, popping up and saying, "Hey, I've got this type of job. Do you think I'd be a surfer waste?" You
Right.
know, um, and personally, that's been an interesting realization that has shifted as I've read the series, and kind of thinking about things like, oh, what would libraries look like at this point in this world, and realizing, well, they probably wouldn't be around unless they were
No, they
extremely
pretty
personal collections.
clearly try to identify whether you're worth educating
Yeah,
by the time you're a teenager.
yeah,
And if
oh
you
yeah.
are, then you get elevated along with your family because they've decided that like
Hmm.
you'll be happier with your family. And that's the
Right.
only reason that it's
Oh yeah.
322,000 is that really it's probably 22,000 that they care about and
Uh-huh.
300,000 that are required to keep those 22,000 happy enough to do the
Yeah.
things that they need them to do.
Right. Right. That's even yeah. Oh, that's getting a little ahead of ourselves, but yeah, absolutely.
Well, it is
Absolutely.
and it isn't because we already, I
Yeah.
mean, that was essentially what we were looking at with the father that confessed, even though
Hmm.
he wasn't the one that did it last issue.
Yep.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it
Kind of.
deals with so many things on so many levels. Um, the 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 note from Rucka here I wanted to bring
Hmm.
up as well because this
Yeah.
again plays so much into things going on right now. He talks
Hmm.
about some like he talks about some stem cell research. He talks about um was it growing organs in pigs?
Yeah, the
IPS,
chimeric
right,
embryo
right.
experimentation.
And this is where we go again. This is 13 years ago. Um,
Hmm.
so like one of the famous things said about the medical industry is, oh, they're just selling you things. You don't really need that. That's how the grifters that sell you your vitamin pills or your alternative treatments or whatever roll. Um, and it's like to me, it's one of those classic examples of like seeing the problem and drawing the way wrong conclusions.
Hmm.
Uh, because like statistically speaking, we're living longer. We have less disease, blah, blah, blah. Like
Hmm.
you just
Hmm.
can't argue that. You can't argue that we were healthier in the teens. You
Hmm.
can't argue that we were healthier. I mean, maybe you can manage that we were healthier in like pre-agrarian times. But unless you're
Hmm.
willing to knock down all the buildings, get rid of all the cars, etc.,
Hmm.
it's not just our diet that made us healthier in pre-agrarian times. It was
Right.
if
The
we were
pollution
healthy
that we
in
have now.
it was because our entire lifestyle was different. But we were also prone to things like dying from tiger bite
Yeah, yeah.
or
That is the
bites.
question. Is it healthier when your primary cause of death was war? You know,
I mean, it
that is
wasn't.
the
I
question.
mean, that's mostly. I mean, war is really a post-agrarian.
True.
War
Commodity?
comes along with farming.
That's
I
fair.
think.
Okay,
I think
okay.
farming primarily comes
I went
before war.
further.
I'm
I
not
went
saying
further
there
back
was like
mentally.
no violence before.
Right, but it wasn't as structured.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, and it wasn't as automatic.
Hmm.
When you're not fighting over land and the ability to use it, it changes a lot of priorities.
Hmm.
Um, but that's not even where I'm going. Where I'm going is like I don't think I think the evidence that like for-profit medicine is strictly to give you things that you don't need is much less than like for-profit medicine also slows down things that might mean that you need less. We don't want to cure this. It makes us more
Hmm.
money not to cure it.
Yes.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. That's I this is a little off topic, but I'm also seeing cross pollination with I saw recently the latest Bong Joon-ho movie, Mickey 17. It's about, being able to print people and
okay.
yeah,
Wow.
and and it's a really interesting sort of connection of like, okay, what does this technology look like when used for the poor versus what does this technology look
Right,
like when it's used for the rich? And
right.
that is definitely something at the heart of Lazarus.
Yes.
I mean, that's uh, you know, uh, it's been really popular to suddenly be, oh, they're tearing down science. I'm like, but are
Hmm.
they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or are they just like making it that
Shifting
much
it
harder
away
to
from,
get to trickle down?
yeah, they're moving it from public utility to
Right,
private luxury.
right.
Yeah.
And
Which
that's
they
definitely
did
what we see.
ideologically over the past 40 years.
I mean, part of what Rucka is he's putting forth a world where the science is there to make everybody healthy and near perfectly efficient and
Mm-hmm.
fix most things, etc. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but that's only available to the families, maybe to the serfs when and if it benefits the families.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're a great soldier. Your arm got blown off. We'll give you a new arm. We want you to continue being a
Right.
good soldier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
great scientist. Your arm got blown off. You didn't need that arm anyway.
Yeah, you got two. You got another one.
Right. You still have your writing hand.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, Tad, I have to
so
pee. So
yeah, well, and
should I go pee? Should I go
no,
pee quick or
let's
should we
wrap.
finish?
Let's
Okay.
wrap. So next week I have number one of a long running series that Tyler and I have explored,
Yes, it's so
and
fun.
a couple final issues. So, The Killer Affairs of State, Volume 2, number 1, from Mats and Luke Jacquemon from Archaea Boom. And then Rick Quinn and Dave Chisholm are wrapping up Spectrum, and Zach Kaplan and Chris Sheehan are wrapping up Dark Empty Void, both at Mad Cave, are my three books that I'm most excited about. How about you,
Nice.
Tyler? You got a
Uh,
good list too. I'm excited about your
my
three books too.
my first book is Who Are the Power Pals?
Yes, so
This
good.
this has been so exciting. It is such a silly story. And I it's only on issue 3, and I am in for the
We're gonna
long
have
haul.
to have Dwayne back, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to make certain you make it because you'd have fun talking to Dwayne.
I know. It's just
Uh,
such a stupid take on superhero, you know,
right.
that it's really funny. And then Batman and Robin Year One from Mark Waid and Chris Samney is just continues to be awesome. I never really liked the Year One Batman Year One, but this is fun. And then
You didn't like Batman Year One?
not like the
Miller
hype
and
that
Mazzucchelli?
not the hype that everybody gave it. No, I
That's a
don't know.
different conversation.
All right,
Okay,
all
keep going.
right. And then exceptional X-Men number 9, Eve Ewing and Carmen Carnero are doing a great job with this. It is such a different, not, I keep saying it's a different take on the X-Men, and it's really not. It's just we haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Um,
So the reason that I didn't go 9 this week
yeah.
is that oh, I completely forgot book I know is spectacular, Out of Alcatraz number 3 from Chris Cantwell and Tyler Crook. So fucking good.
Did you send this to Donald Trump? Is that where he got this stupid idea for Alcatraz?
I did laugh that it was like right after the first issue came out. But
Well,
no,
he
as it
watched
turns
the
out,
movie.
yeah, as it turns out, the movie had been on PBS, no less, in the Mar-a-Lago region.
That is hilarious.
Um, but I, I I almost went 9, except that I had trouble not going 10 because I like your three are great, but we've also got Cantwell's Star Trek Defiant number 27,
Yep.
Tom King's Wonder Woman number 21, uh, Spencer Ackerman's Iron Man number 8. Um, God, why am I forgetting Scary Go Round Universe? We did John Allison's.
John Allison.
John Allison's Great British Bump Off, Kill or Be Quilt, number 2. Um, and
I almost went with Ghostbusters Dead Man's Chest because I love my
yeah,
IPs, but
yeah,
I didn't. I don't know
yeah.
who's writing it.
And then Erica Schultz's Daredevil Unleash Hell number 4. So like, yeah, there's There's a lot of it's not a huge week for books, but like all of them are good.
Yeah. Dad's checking out Dead Man's Chest right now.
David
Oh,
Bohr.
David Bohr. Yeah, I am gonna
Yeah.
buy that.
So it is. Yeah, we talked about this when it was solicited.
Yeah.
Um
I forgot about it until I saw it on the list, and I didn't. And now that I see that Dark Horse is putting out, yeah, I'm gonna buy
yeah.
it.
Yeah. So
Cool.
so so yeah, all sorts of good comics. In a world that's otherwise burning, comics are continuing to kill it. So keep reading and buying comics. If you have time, listen to 22 panels. If you don't have time but want to be able to later, you can feel free to give us money on Patreon. Support our comic book habits as prices go up.
Yeah. I spent $100 last night, and that's crazy. But there was a lot of good books. I'm not saying that, but
Yeah. So
I
I was
suppose we
talking
should.
about other prices.
Yeah,
As we
I
have to
know.
pay 5 times as much for eggs, we need more money for comics.
I get it. I just, ugh,
Yeah.
I hate. There's a Batman book that came out yesterday for I think from Jeff Loeb. It was like
Yeah.
$6, $7, and I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
There's so many good books.
So,
Yeah, I know.
so yeah.
So many good books.
All right, guys,
Well, there
I'll end
was
it.
there was
And
the Dan
before we
Waters
go,
Batman.
real quick,
Yeah.
something I'm hoping will be spectacular is recording another episode of 22 Panels No More tomorrow.
That's
Looking forward to
right.
that one. If you haven't been listening, I'd be interested if how well episode 5 works as a jumping on point.
Well,
Uh,
there was that great AI message that we got, and what's crazy is they followed up multiple times
persistent.
to see it. I mean, I'm almost ready to respond now
Oh,
because the follow-ups haven't seemed as AI-ish, but it's like
hmm.
What's happening?
there's like
What's
a
this?
PR company for a sci-fi writer.
Okay.
I can't find any comics from this writer, though
Okay.
one of the emails says that there's a comics something. Um, but like the first email talks about I just listened to and completely misnames the episode.
Okay.
Clearly, like AI gave them
Hmm.
a rundown of one of our die episodes, and it
It
Okay.
like
yeah,
uses that
Triggered.
as like
it mentioned
jumping
things from
off
the synopsis blurb that they
right.
clearly didn't listen to the episode for.
Well, but it's not even like strictly from the synopsis blurb because
It is.
it doesn't make sense.
That's why,
Yeah,
because
it's
it was a
jumbled.
joke. It was a joke that was in the synopsis blurb that, if you listen to the
Oh,
episode, was very different. Because we,
gotcha.
yeah, so it was in case it was proof in point that, oh, this is a machine that is referencing text as opposed to comprehended audio.
And then the more you interacted with it, Tad. Oh no, maybe you didn't
I
interact
haven't
with it.
interacted at all.
So they sent you follow-ups that got more sophisticated.
You know, again, like I'm not 100% certain that um everything past that first
Yeah.
part
Hmm.
was
And have you found this Nicholas Keating Caspero?
Yes,
only a little bit
ish. Yeah.
ish.
Oh,
He
Yeah.
he's got a very AI generated website
okay.
that, if this series is a series of comics and graphic novels, showed no interior art, made no mention of art teams, um,
This
it
is fascinating.
had massive buy now buttons, and a whole lot of pitch, but not a lot of substance to it. So,
Yeah,
it's
that
one of
picture
those.
of him is totally
Yeah,
okay.
it's one of those sorts of things where it's like it was weird. It was definitely not a joke, I would be slightly scared to reach out to this person. I would. I mean, well, first of all, I'm immediately suspicious of someone who has, you know,
Messed up the title. So I
well,
mean, they
messed up
didn't
title.
read.
I was
Well,
trying to say
the
has
Instagram
put
page has some art. I don't know what
has put up a or has hired a PR firm that is completely impersonal. Like it'd be something different if, there are absolutely PR people working in comics that do great things and help
okay,
promote
okay.
series and stuff like that. This doesn't seem
We're
like one of
not
those.
using his name again, but we
Yeah.
are gonna quickly look at the books that have inspired his life. So we've got Orwell and Herbert, Hitchhiker's Guide, Asimov.
I just I don't believe that this guy's read as.
Well, and
That's
like
my take.
talk about um talk about like
Be right back, guys.
easy
I gotta
picks.
go.
No,
I gotta use the
you should
bathroom.
take us out. You should take us
Okay,
out. We
guys.
should stop.
I gotta pee so bad. All right. Okay, guys, thanks for listening. This has been awesome. Phil, thanks. I can't wait to hear the next Die episode. And you'll be back next week, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. I love
Thanks for
this.
having me. It's been great.
Having the three of us really feels organic. I mean, yeah, I like it.
All
But
right.
anyway, so all our listeners out there, we will catch you guys after the next page. See ya. Hey guys, this is Tyler from 22 Panels. I'm here to tell you all about our Patreon. If you enjoy this show, please consider donating to our Patreon to keep this show going. We have many different tiers, all different levels to help you decide what's right for you. Okay, so get on out there to patreon.com/22 Panels Podcast.